game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 37 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
Ready up.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Lance looking to throw it. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Lance and company going on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 34 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I like what they did there. Still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dunk that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dunk the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now Lance. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The songs, the kings, the blues, the gods.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go, set. 22 needle.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, red. Ready?
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's got some space here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For Brandon Ayuk, he is as electric as they come with the ball in his hands in the open field, and he turns that catch into big yardage. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, Lance out to his left. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Two in, the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not, and how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They didn't want to crash into the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off of play action, here's Lance. Steps away. Touchdown 49ers! George Kittle with a touchdown grab for Trey Lance. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Lance on the move to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And Lance going to throw.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. On 1st down, Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now play fake. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. This Tito, she a pack. Finna guarantee though. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo. Dios es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play they part.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First play and a first pass for Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
To throw again on second down. Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Murray now. This will be caught at about the 6. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And now they'll throw with Lance. Over the middle, and
it's incomplete.
I can see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And Lance now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. It almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up the return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Murray. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And some room to work. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
The kick by Gold is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive.
On 1st and 10 is Counter.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this will be swung out here for Counter.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Murray, rolling to his left. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz from a yard out. And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it's scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
On second down, McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
With it is Brown. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter. This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Niners have got it back to within a score.
Now they send a man in motion right.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
Out to his left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Here's
Here's Lance to throw it. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. In motion comes the tight end left. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Fourth down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould.
He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away.
The kick by Gould is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. 3 quarters have come and gone. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. There.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Travarius Moore able to get him for a loss of about 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. First down, Murray. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They're going for it. It's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner from 3 yards out. And the Cardinals will add to their fourth quarter lead. CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lance back to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Lance. And this one is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. Lance looking to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
He'll look to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
you. Practice 6. Do the back. Right.
Back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Second down and 3.
Right, 97.
They'll look to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
Stop, 17.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Let's go. Go, Pete.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's back to throw. Steps away. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first.
That's you. Hey, Reese.
Back to throw. On the move to his left. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build with